Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening to SBC,
Go ahead.
SBCC, uh, BSL, and all Mike's Treehouse and all points in between. Good evening. Welcome to the May 22nd edition of Shoot Your Shot. I am your host and head cook of the kitchen ministry, Mike Walker. And I'm alone with these two beautiful women this night. They looking stunning tonight with my co-host Josette and the lovely Andrea. I mean, they just look. I mean,
Look at Andrea looking beautiful, darling. I like the neck wear. Come on, baby.
Yeah, trying to do a little something extra,
Come
I
on.
I know you brothers envying me this evening. I mean, wow, look what I'm surrounded by. Wait a minute.
And we throwing huggies and love to you, Mike. Huggies
Exactly.
and love to you. Ooh. There you go. Get in the middle. Get in the middle.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh my.
Well, you know what?
Y'all supposed start making me talk all crazy. Okay, Mike,
what?
take my key. Take my key, Mike.
You know what?
We already started.
It's been a good show. Good night, y'all.
Sun is rising to the warmth of my face.
Silly.
No, we can't do it. We can't do it. So, how y'all ladies doing today? How was y'all week? How was y'all day? Okay.
I'm nervous right now. I'm out of town. I'm on a weekend date, and he might walk in the door. He not here right now.
Ooh.
So yeah, y'all can. We doing a barbecue, so he downstairs barbecuing. So I don't know. You might see him.
Well, that's the
but
case, then.
Wow.
Oh well.
Am I wrong? Oh my God.
Josette said she want to make it extra spicy. Just in case.
Well, I mean, he downstairs with his co-workers and we barbecue, and I did my part. I made that mac and cheese, baby. I made that mac and cheese.
She said her work is done.
And I did. I had to go let them know, and I had to go smell the barbecue. Then I said, my folks is on. I can't miss this. Come on, you gotta get
well, since
she's dedicated,
I'm nervous though. You know how you make that. You know how you make that first macaroni and cheese for a man. It's like, oh.
Well, since he's downstairs, let me just slide to the left, okay? Let me just slide to the left, okay? I don't want any trouble. I don't want
Mike,
any trouble. I'm too old.
Andre in the
middle. Okay. Anyway, let's keep it clean, y'all. But anyway. And again, thank y'all for joining us. Thank you. Glad to have you. Had a good week. Hopefully we all had a good week this week. And thank you all so much, SBC, the SBC family, for your support for me last night on the podcast last night. We had the next 15 podcasts. We had a ball. And the replay is still up in SBC. Watch it. You know, we had a good time. We broke bread. So nice. Great. And they will be on these shows. You know, we got some things coming up though. So
so you got some new folks. Okay, cool.
So keep your eyes open. Okay. Nice. So, ladies, y'all ready? Y'all ready to get this show started? Okay, and SBC, y'all ready? Well, let's. I got a song to sing. You want to hear it? Here you go. Okay. The first topic of tonight: male grooming. Male grooming, y'all. Now I know you two ladies, y'all sophisticated ladies. I can see that, and I know a lot of sisters out there that are watching us are sophisticated ladies, though. So I know y'all like a guy, a gentleman, to be well groomed. Have his fingernails cleaned. Have his whiskers trimmed up and hair and everything else smelling good and everything. But what's the best way of saying it? How much is too much? At what point where you thinking he's looking prettier than you? At what point do you think that those pants are a bit too tight? I mean,
You have to go to the pants though.
I would say, how would you feel about him wearing pink? But look at what I'm wearing tonight, though. So
hey, pink can make a man look sexy if he's groomed right So first of all, I need to remind y'all out there that I am in California. I don't know, the style here is just a little weird. I don't know, it's yeah. So I've experienced on all the flamboyant side, person like trying to date. I was very frustrated, but yeah. Pink is masculine, but then when you get to the flamboyant area of it, it's not handsome anymore,
Now define flamboyant.
Flamboyant, I don't even know how to explain it. The big cop, just there's some. Okay, let me see. Prince was androgynous. What was Prince?
Androgynous.
There it is. I can't float on that boat. You know what I mean? But men do it out here. You know what I mean? You could tell when you got a handsome man and you got a man's and he's wearing on pink just like what you do, or when y'all together or whatever the case may be, you could tell when you're dealing with a man. But out here, you got some that's throwing up some peacock feathers or whatever, and it's kind of like that alert. It's an alert that like lets other men know that like I'll float on you, because you got a lot of undercover brothers out here.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I got. It's like, okay, for me, I have that radar. You know what I mean, and I could pick up on that radar. Then you have some men that's into some other, some other things that just. I dated somebody. He would dye his line up and dye all of this, and it would look real, but it wasn't real. But it was, he didn't even have it grown in. It was just kind of like, and then he used my mascara to do like this, to do the thing. He used my mascara. I'm like, wait a minute, when you open the door, like, wait a minute, is that my mascara you using on my mustache? We got some issues here. Like, that's like using my toothbrush. No, we're not going there. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I am in California, and you see some weird things out here. I've experienced some of the, and then, like the very, very macho type of man, and then you get them behind closed doors and they want to just like feminine up on you. I'm like, man, you better kill this spider on that wall. You got, oh man, what is it with you? So yeah, needless to say, those are not my type of guys, and I couldn't float on that boat. I'm more of a person that like, hey, give me a little dirt under the fingernails. Let me know you can fix a car. Can you get on here? Can you hit a hammer? Give me a little bit of roughness on the edge. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that you a man that could do some work in the house, outside of the house, and on your job. If you are cleaner than me and your shoes ain't got no kind of scrap on it, then I'm kind of turned off, because that means your priorities is over here. And if you need more, y'all got me going on the road. Take the keys, baby. Take the keys. But if if you got more, because Jose will jump in and get dirty, and I need to know that I'm with a man that will do the same thing. Mike, take it back. Take it back. Take the mic back.
Okay.
Okay, that was funny. See, well groomed. I mean, every woman, there's not a woman who can say that she doesn't want a well groomed man. However, you still do want that, kind of, that roughness
Yes.
A little bit of, now that doesn't mean, when he comes to, comes to bed, or you're cuddling up on the couch. I mean, you want him to smell good. You don't want him to smell like he's been, in a barn. So
But I mean, a little bit of oil don't matter. If you smell like a little bit of grease, a little oil, a little.
I don't know. If we're coming up watching Netflix, I'm gonna need him to smell good, so when you put your head down or whatever, I'm not sure I want to smell grease, during those private moments. That's just me though. Everybody, everybody has their scent.
It can even smell like fried chicken. Like, let me know that you've been cooking somewhere. Like, I don't want to smell. Let me see. I don't want to smell good all the time. Give me a real man. Like, I don't want no. Like, that reminds me of a Barbie doll. If you walking around with just cologne all the time, like, no, give me some chicken, some grease, some gasoline, some dirt, baby. Come on.
Oh Lord Jesus, help us. Okay, I went to a funeral.
Hold me down.
I know she been at the barbecue drinking, y'all.
And look, but so he no, I don't drink. But so he down there barbecuing, so I know that whenever he come back up, he gonna smell like barbecue. Come on now, if he come back up here, he smell like cologne and not barbecue. I want to know what's happening on the grill. Let's keep it real.
I went to a funeral yesterday, okay? And they color coordinated. So everybody wore black and pink, right? The gentleman had on black, whatever, and they had on pink ties. And the women had on pink flowers. Now, here come a brother walking in. Just thinking about it, was so funny. He comes walking in, and now granted, they're only supposed to wear pink ties. But he came in a pink jacket, and the jacket was like a weaved. It was like a weave basket, and so it was, and it had black black. What do you call it? He had some black stuff going down here, and then he had the tight pants, and nowadays they showing their ankles. So he had the ankle thing, up to the ankles, and some patent leather shoes. Okay. And so I looked, and the lady who was across the aisle from me, she looked, and I was trying to be calm. She busted out laughing.
Brother, I'm telling you, he came from California. He got on the plane.
He had his hair, from there. The difference between. You could tell the difference between a man who can wear pink and wear it strong, and then a man who doesn't, because he also had, something going on with the hair. He had it processed, or, and the big black thick glasses. So he already shared who he was. Let's put it that way. Just the way he came in and walked in he walked in feminine. And not, and
that's
and
what I was like. Did you take a look at him and then say, okay, that there's like a bisexuality or a homosexuality type of thing going on? Did you like naturally assume that, you know what I mean, about him?
I naturally assumed that just because of the way he carried himself, and that's no judgment against him. That was just, it was an easy assumption, just the way he came in. And then how he was flowing, just the rest of the thing, one of these, if a man comes up to me and he wants to give me a kiss on the cheek, I'm expecting a kiss. I'm not expecting, not from a guy, but that's just me. Everybody's different, But going back to the whole grooming thing, I want to, I want, like Josette, I like to know that, he's working hard, and, you get that little, like I said, that little in there. But at the same time, there's nothing like a man in a serious cologne, and he walks by you, and, you're like, You follow where that scent went to. You know, exactly. Well, somebody walks by you, you know, and you be like, "Ooh," you know, and we've all done that. You're like, "Ooh," you know, and you want, you know, now, you know, and I've had I dated someone one time who he was very much, he liked the scents that came from like a Victoria's Secrets. Like he liked
Mhm.
all those fruity scents. But at the same time, if need be, you know, he'll kill somebody for you. He was like a man's man.
Mm.
But, you know, he just preferred, you know, the raspberries and the peach stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Mm. Now listen, let's read what a few of these comments. Wanda says, "I love a well-groomed man. When he is in the mirror admiring himself most of the time, that's when it's a bit too much for me. And what's up with those male skinny jeans?"
See, there you go.
We done already, California, baby, we done already processed that, got used to looking at it, don't like it, and just, you know, one of them things you just scroll on by because everybody is doing it now. So it's just kind of like, just whoop, scroll past the dude with the skinnies on.
Yes, but Deborah on YouTube says, "I prefer a man look like a man. Shave all body hair makes me question. Example, clean armpits. Clean armpits. Male scaping. Oh, it's fine. Oh, okay, I get it. Male scaping is
I
as
thought she was
fine
talking
as
about
far.
male scraping under the arms. Or what is she?
I know what she's saying. Male scaping is fine as I can't even read it tonight. As far as neatness. Okay. Sister Deborah. Okay. What's the matter with cleaning the armpits though? As you
Yeah,
know,
because have you seen the fur coat with the deodorant stuck in it? You can shave that, honey. I mean, let's keep it real, honey. I'm okay with a little shave.
I mean, you know, you want to kind of keep
Y'all
that.
know y'all done seen that before, so don't judge.
I mean, and you know, and some people had the propensity to have thicker hair than other people.
Right?
Yeah, see.
So you want to, yeah. Here's my little dusty thing right here. So you want a man, and
Shave
you see
it.
his hair sticking out. He's wearing a wife beater, and you see all his hair sticking under
Yeah,
like
but
this.
then I mean, you know, after you a certain age, you done seen it all. You done seen straight curly nappy. You done seen like go put a perm in it, darling.
Oh
Same
Lord.
thing with the chest hair. Like I'm okay with chest hair, but you can shave this. Like don't like it's stuff that like
See, here's the key. If you have a man whose hair on their chest is soft, you know that's doable. But when it comes and you put your face down, and next thing you know, you got scratches and your face all red because you've been attacked by that's another story.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think it's safe to say that there's a line when it comes to grooming. And we as women we try to stay well. Most of it. I mean, I'm in California, girl. They walk around in pajamas out here, and so it's a little different. But
That's universal these days.
you wanna be with somebody that's well, that keeps their self clean. You know what I mean? That keeps their self well groomed. But at the same time, if they need to pop a hood or climb a tree, they could go ahead and do that in whatever whatever the given situation is. You need to be trained. You need to be ready to go in whatever outfit you be ready to go.
I got a question for you, Mike.
Go ahead, Sister Jenkins. Go ahead.
What if, special lady friend decides that she's going to give you a gift to go get a pedicure?
Okay.
Because they do that, men have their, is that too much? Is
No.
that,
No. Why would you want a man with ugly feet?
I personally wouldn't. But I know some men, might feel some kind of way about actually going to some place to get their, their feet done, or, even their nails done, actually,
No, it wouldn't bother me.
See, that's a plus for you, Mike. That's that. I mean, hey, let's go together and let's get this done. And then, you know what? That's a good question, Andrea. But I also noticed, Mike, I don't think you have any kind of stud earrings in your ear either, do you? Let me see. You got earrings? Let them fly.
He said he has naked ears.
But I mean, is that a part of male grooming to have, the choice of whether or not you're gonna have, get an earring here? Because out here in California, they got them all.
I don't know if I ever want to get pierced. I don't know if I ever want to do that. Not knocking anyone who has, any guy that has a earring in his ear or what have you, but that does not me. So that's not me. Ronald Brumby says this: every 2 weeks, I'm at the barbershop. Smell good, game, stay on point. 35 colognes and counting. Ronald, back when I had hair, I had the same haircut procedure too every 2 weeks, though. So yeah, you got to keep that. You got to keep that hair up good. What else? We got a lot of them too. Wait a minute. Dwan said got a cotton patch under the arm.
Don't do it, Dwan. Go cut it.
Jenna says not the fur coat with the deodorant stuff.
Yes, and I know. I am
seen
48. I know y'all have. Look, summertime is coming. Dudes is wearing these tank tops, and they got the, no, and then all of a sudden they reach for a basketball, like. No. And I'm like, game over, bro. Game over. No.
Okay. Now listen. VL says our grooming is essential. Yes, it is. I am in the barbershop weekly. Definitely. Oh, what Wanda says. The burning bush under his arms.
See, there you go.
Yes.
See, that's not sexy.
No, right, no.
Wait. Now, for me, give me some armpit hair, not completely gone. Okay.
I got a question for her. What you want to just like? Oh, we're trimming. We're only trimming. Like we're not.
Well, okay. Well, maybe. Lisa says a well-shaved and lined up man and well-groomed. Yes, indeed. Okay, that is good though. Glad to have you here, Adam. Glad to have you here. And we can go, okay. Ronald says we can go get a pedicure, manicure together. How does that sound, ladies?
I like that.
I mean, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But I just think that that's cool. Okay, let's go get this pedicure and manicure together. But still, is the grooming taking over your personality and your character? Is that more prioritized than being that manly man that I need? That's what concerns me. So yes, if he want to come with me, like if we want to go hang out and go do this, and let's go get the feet and the stuff done, but we go outside and the car need a jump. Can you get to it? Or am I the one that has to do it? Because I've been in that situation too, where I was the one that had to like pop the hood and get the cables out. While you know what I mean? While dude, so can you be that man? I
don't mind the pedicure. I mean the manicure, but I'm not necessarily inclined for a man who has clear polish.
Yeah, it's
that's just me. Get him Dyson done, and the cuticles and well shaped or whatever. But when I see clear polish, I mean, and that's
it puts it on a different level.
Rhonda says, I like a man who's strong in his manhood. Yes, keeping himself groomed, a mustache, beard, and getting his nails and feet done is good. But no clear polish.
There you go, Rhonda.
No trim. No.
There you go.
Trim the armpits and smell good. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I think most women don't mind the armpit hair. You just don't want it, long where we can braid it and put beads on it.
Am I the one that brought that up? I should not have brought that up.
But that's the truth, though. Because I'm with you on that. You want a little bit, but you don't. Like I said, we don't want to have cornrows and beads and hair jewelry.
And you know what? For me, I like I don't know. I seem to be attracted to like military men, but I like a man that can do their own grooming. You know, that's cool. Go to the barbershop, hang out, whatever, every 2 months. But I like a man, like if you know, especially at my age, 48, 49, 50, I like a man that knows how to line up their own mustache, shave their own head. You know, I just like a man that could be able to just, you know, if you have a goatee, you should be old enough to be able, you've lived with yourself and your body to be able to do that on your own. If you go every now and then to the, you know, what you do, Mike, I need to know.
What do you mean? What do I do? Am I in trouble? What do I do?
Look, did you line that up on your own? Because you did it. I mean, you did a good job. You are you doing
yes,
okay?
yes,
okay.
I do.
To me, that just gives it a different personality to say, okay, I am going to learn how to do this. I'm going to take care of myself. I don't have to go to the barbershop all the time. It's just something about that personality that I prefer. You know, just like yeah.
Ronald Brumby says, doing the mani-pedi doesn't or shouldn't take away from him being a man. I can jump a battery and change a tire. Now I have to do my nails buffed and shine. Okay. And Dwan says, the women I've dated didn't like hair, so I've always shaved. Interesting. But nothing wrong with a high and tight. Okay. With a high and tight in certain places. I get it. Okay. And at least.
Are we talking about in a sense like a high maintenance man?
Well, sometimes people shave.
Let's call it what it is, a high maintenance. If you got a high maintenance woman, you got a high maintenance man. But is that wrong to put it under that description? It's better than saying flamboyant, right? I don't know. Andrea, help me, girl. Help.
Nah, I think you might be on your own on that one.
Help me, girl.
Neat body hair. Well, okay, yes, not as clean as a whistle. Cleaner than me, unacceptable. So would you want him to be fuzzy? You know, I mean, what do you want him to keep his chest hair? Because, you know, what if he has, all us guys don't, well, all guys don't have smooth, you know, chest hairs, you know. And if this wasn't a Christian group, I'd show y'all. But all, you know, some do have smooth ones, though. But there are some guys who
got BDBs?
Got taco meat.
I mean, let's just call it what it is. Do I have it in the back of my head? I don't know. I can't even show y'all.
They got taco meat. So, you know.
Wait.
So would you want him to keep the taco meat, or would you want him to shave it to make it look acceptable?
Ladies? You know, it was okay until you called it taco meat. When you called it taco meat, I think that put it on a different.
You know what, though? I got to think about this now. I mean, thinking about the people that I have dated in the past. I could think of one who, you know, had the whole, you know, taco meat, as he said. But in saying that, I personally have never been in a place where I would ask him to change it. And maybe that's just my personality. I don't know. I don't know if I would ask him, yeah, can you shave that? Maybe if it like, you know what I mean? I got to think about that for a minute, you know.
I had and then, you know, because I had a friend, and his girlfriend actually asked him to shave, but this was a Caucasian couple, and he would go to the grooming, you know, I guess wherever they stripped his back, like all the hair on his back he would get done, and all the hair on his chest he would get done, and I was just like, wow.
Wow. I'm not a fan of chest hair. Yeah, and Wanda says nice chest hair is wonderful. Fuzz is better than clean shave for me on the chest. I prefer neat facial hair. And personally, I'm not a fan of a clean shaved face man. And someone else said it too. Lisa said, yeah. And please keep your facial hair. I don't like a bald face guy. Now let's talk about beards and what have you. And let's go back to the guy you was talking about, Joe, that commandeered your mascara and all that. Now, I noticed this has been Andrea be nice. Okay.
I didn't even say anything.
Okay, now I've noticed in the past 3 or 4 years, the new trend, of course, is beards, full beards, and not only they grow a full beard, but they tend to get some shoe polish, Griffin, Kiwi, or some tar or whatever to make the beard look even thicker and blacker than what it is. Do you ladies like that? Or it doesn't matter? Like, y'all see me with a full beard. Y'all see me with this, what you call a balbo. Which do y'all prefer? I mean, or does it matter? Long as the guy
I'm a goatee kind of girl.
Okay.
I mean, you can have this, but let it be your real, let it be yours, your real. Like, I don't.
Yeah, and Keena, that's why I shaved mine. Yes, it's not easy to keep one. It's not. Yeah, it's not easy. Yes.
I don't mind either way, as long as it's like everybody's saying, it's well kept. Now, I will go to say that I don't think, and this is again just like a personal preference. As we get older, the gray comes in. I mean, gray and flecks of gray, that can be sexy. So
that is
he
true.
doesn't necessarily required to have to, add. We don't need, what is it, men dark and lovely? Isn't that something? I forget
dark and natural. That's what it's called.
But there's something else. There's like a men's product that's
just for men.
Just for men. I mean,
there's a lot of different products that work in that manner now.
And,
so I don't think that that's necessary.
And listen. I'm gonna read these two. Tiffany says, "Do not paint your beard on. Do not paint your beard on." One more again. Do not paint your beard on.
No.
And fellas, we love salt and pepper. And Bobby Marie, glad to have you here. Yes, beard game, nicely trimmed is a plus. Ron Isley inspired. Now, let's talk about that. And again, we had some of my fellow brothers walking around with the beards, black, like they just...
No.
Just don't laugh, Andrea.
No.
Is that really a beard? I mean, if we paint it on, is it really a beard?
I mean,
or is it just
painted on? And then when that versus with Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isaac brothers came out, and Ron Isaac came out with that salt and pepper, and a lot of women were swooning over that. A lot of guys all of a sudden started washing that mess out of their beard, trying to get that salt and pepper look.
Okay,
so,
question.
Out here, it's a it depends on what area that you. Well, I don't know. It's because I see both, and I know men are dying it because I have like cousins that are like 60 and they're like dying there, because they don't want to appear to be older. For me personally, I like a salt and pepper. To me it makes me feel like it shows wisdom in a sense. You know what I mean? Just like somebody that could do their own beard, to me, is just a sign. I don't know, just a sign of wisdom or whatever. But
did women ever put out there that men needed to do that, or was that the men for themselves?
Got some flamboyant ones that went in, they're gonna do their own. These California people.
Well, like Wanda said, some of those beards are too much.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a trend. And then, they were painting their hair, getting that Sherman Williams black, painting their hair, painting their beard, and they walking around looking, like looking crazy. I'm like, wasn't that stuff hard or crusty.
It's just nasty. It just look when you see somebody like that up close, it just looks nasty. Now I'm not gonna. I'll tell you the truth. I have a concern for a man that I have never seen them like without a beard. Like, okay, so I have a friend and he had the gray thing going on and it was real nice and pretty. And then I don't know, he got sick or something. He was like he's in his 70s and but he had the beautiful gray just beard all the time. He was way down here and then something happened. I don't know, like he got sick and had to be in the hospital and he cut it off. And it was like, and I was like, what happened to you? Like, I just want to know what, so when I see somebody with a goatee is cool, but if you got a full beard, I want to know what's under there after a while. I need to see what's under there. It ain't no different than when a woman takes off her weave or wig or whatever. You want to know what's. I just wonder what's under there.
Oh wow! And what Keena says, imagine them in the pool with a painted on beard.
Oh, they couldn't go there. They would be running the other way.
It's like, why is it dripping?
Right, they would be running the other way.
Oh wow! Well. Personal preference, salt and pepper over completely gray. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I like my beers like I like my food with salt and pepper. I hear you.
Darling. Yes, darling.
Oh, goodness. Now, I know it's Keena. It's talking about Jermaine Jackson. If y'all familiar,
okay.
If y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I don't know what is that mess he got in his head, though. Looks like a helmet. He looks like the Nipsey Russell Tin Man from the Wiz.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Was there a time period where women decided that, just a jet black, especially on African, jet black hair or the painted on look was something that women liked, therefore men are doing it? Or did they come up with that like on their own? And if so, then they need counsel. Because we didn't say that. Well, I didn't say that as a woman.
Is Jermaine Jackson still wearing that stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
I gotta Google this.
I think so.
Yep. That was because it was funny when it first came. I was like, really, Jermaine?
Where y'all at? I'm too done.
Gosh.
I'm done. Why? Come on, man.
And like you want to say, slide some more to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better yet, you be kind of afraid to touch it because you would get like that crinkly sound,
Yeah.
It's crunchy.
It's slick and crunchy.
It's almost like a black Gorilla Glue.
Like that young lady. Oh,
I didn't want. Oopsie.
It just went to the left, you all. Just went to the left.
I know y'all just no. Joy Scott asks, what do y'all think of man weaves? I think it's okay if he feels comfortable with it and it looks nice. Back in the day, they had another name for it. It was called toupee. But
right.
But how do y'all feel, ladies? How do you feel?
My mother growing up, my mother was a beautician and she was a weaveologist, and she did have a male client. And the male client at one point, he was very high in the government, or within California, within the Bay Area where we lived at in Oakland. And she used to do his hair with the toupee, and she would like, oh yeah, it was very well. I didn't, but personally, for me, I just don't think it's necessary to shave it off.
Right. Like now bald, bald is fine. I mean, there was a time period you figure maybe 30 years ago when being bald wasn't a good look, or it wasn't acceptable. Let's put it like that. Mm-hmm. But now, hey, just take it off.
And a bald is low maintenance. Just clean it off, put some shine to it, and just rub it.
But it's no different than men now that are getting the fake dreads.
Oh,
I I don't like the dreadhead, but I mean, I'm sorry. Ooh, God, Lord,
Wait.
forgive it, Lord, forgive it. I just don't like dreads. But men out here do get dread extensions or whatever the case may be. It's the same thing as we. It's just not. That's I don't know.
I hope
To
it's
me,
not.
that's
Go
to
ahead.
me, it's a little bit of peer pressure. There's some peer pressure in behind being a part of the fad, being a part of what society wants you to be or to look like, whatever the case may be. And I just don't find it necessary.
Okay. And VL says, "You know what?" And it is not, because we gotta keep that skin going as well. So yeah, I get you. I understood. I retract. But don't get those fake dreads like our Lucius Lyon did in the last season of our Empire. had that big old. It just looked crazy though. That show was just going down. Bald head bros represent. Just make sure you put some shea butter on it. Oh, no ashy bald heads. Okay. Or Keena, you are absolutely right. But make sure your bald head is ready. Nothing looks worse than an odd-shaped, bumped up bald head.
Keena's funny.
She ain't kidding though. But then, have you ever seen? And Mike, I know you didn't experience before when you keep a bald head, and every now and then you'll have a little oopsie, like there's a war wound. And to me, I still like the war wound and be like, oh, look, he messed up.
Yeah, grooming is a personal preference and very subjective.
I mean, at the end of the day, you just want, you want someone who, there's a difference in having, like Josette said, like that manly smell and straight out body odor.
I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Andre. I was about to ask this question. I hear people say, I just love that natural smell. From
a man?
Do y'all like that natural smell?
From a man?
Yeah, and what is the natural smell, though?
Well, I can't say it. I can't say it because I know what it is. I know but I can't say that. It's sweat. It's sweat.
Okay.
That is the natural. I mean, you better smell like sweat, like my. Oh God.
Hold my mule. Okay, wait. Shut her mic off. She's out of control.
Well, it is sweat. Like sweat can smell salty. It depends on what they eat or drink or something. Or I don't. It's
Okay, she's out of control. No, I understand what you're saying. No, you don't want like a musty smell, right? Okay. But see, I'll be transparent for a minute. I have been known to ask for a T-shirt of a guy that I've dated just because just being around him like that scent, whether it's he's had cologne that's maybe kind of worn off a little bit or whatever, and I've asked to take that T-shirt home. And I've slept in it, or whatever. So seriously though,
that's so cute. You're so special, girl.
Well, I'm actually romantic like that.
I put the shirt under my pillow.
I was dating someone one time who lived in Georgia, lived here, and we would visit each other every 3 months, and he knew that when those times happened, he needed to have a shirt all ready for me. And he would have it in a plastic bag, and I would take it home, and I would use it like as a pillowcase. I'm so serious. That was my heart. And then, and when I went back, I would give it back, and he would give me another one, and it was a constant. And he knew.
But I could see that. I could totally agree with you on that because
especially when we were especially when we were at a distance. Right. It was like him being there. It was like him being there, and it was comforting.
It was,
like
and I
that
know
long distance
exactly what she's
relationship.
talking about. We didn't have that many exchanges where there was a plastic bag and all that stuff involved. But
You gotta make the scent stay till you got back to your destination.
right. So if it's somebody that's like long distance, like I totally can agree. I could totally understand and feel, because it's been years since I've been with somebody and lived with somebody. So it's been years since I've done anything like that. So it's like, yes, I have in the past, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years ago or something, I did have a guy that would leave his t-shirt, and I would put his t-shirt under my pillow because of how it smelled.
Right. Or he would put his little favorite cologne on it, and oh yeah, the one I like. Oh yeah. So
yeah, you're not alone. Now I didn't start trying it on.
I would wear. Yeah,
but
I
I
would
did
wear that.
I would put his t-shirts under my pillow because I knew that he would be gone for a while and the scent was there.
Right. Exactly.
Was it saturated?
Okay.
Okay. No, let's move on. And it wasn't damp either. Okay,
For
let's
someone
move
who didn't
on.
want to talk about that song, you just go in.
Okay. Let's move.
You went there. You took it there.
Okay. And it was moist too. Okay, let's stop. Let's go. Let's read these comments. Come on, y'all. Be nice. You know what?
You did it. You
started there.
You set it up.
Listen. Bobby Marie says manly smell does not equate to funk.
Right.
Exactly.
PSA approved. Okay.
Right.
Absolutely.
Keita says, no, I like natural soap and water. Okay. Tiffany, I like what Tiffany said. I just don't want you stinking. I just don't want you stinking.
And looking shaggy on top of the
right.
Other than that, me and him are good.
Right.
That's right.
Ooh, wait a minute. We got a bunch of them too.
You don't want when he comes near you, you pass out because
you know what?
It's dirt.
Okay. Keisha says if the natural smell is soap, I like it. Okay. D says nope, unless he is working for me. Oh, okay. And working for me. Hush. Anyway, Keita Walker says, and not the corn chips.
Oh, she getting down to the feet. She went down to the feet, y'all, and them sticky socks. I know y'all.
Exactly. But it's just like a man. A man doesn't want a woman, smelling like, she been working, in the stores all day. He wants her smelling nice and whatever. It's the same thing,
Of course. And Wanda says it best. Everybody's natural smell ain't good.
And this is true.
True.
And VL says the same thing. All smells are not equal.
Yes, I like the way he put that. VL says, all smells are not
equal. And Keena says your walk past air and your sit down air must be on point.
Well, at least she didn't mention flatulating air.
All that ain't in a way. Natural sometimes need help too. Look at that. Anyway, you know what, y'all?
There are too many gifts in the marketplace for grown folks to be funky. Yes, darling. Yes,
absolutely.
But you know what though? On that same tip, also. You could have a nice scent. You don't also want a man saturated so heavily in cologne that, it just gives you a headache and stops up your sinuses. I work with a gentleman like that. When he's in the building and he could be like 5 classrooms from you. But he comes in and he'd be like, yep, Otis came to work today because
his cologne is excessive and I don't know.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this: Are you include? Look, I need some teeth grooming, baby. I need some brush teeth, and I don't need no funk up in here. Okay, come on, keep that Tic Tac in the pocket, fellas. I'm just saying for that, that hamburger that you get when you go on that date and they needed them onions, baby. Come on, pull that Tic Tac out.
She said old school Mentos.
Look, come on. That's
part of grooming,
part
though.
of grooming. But I mean, that's part of grooming in my sense. You know, to me, part of grooming also too is if you smoke cigarettes or something. I don't want to smoke me smelling no ass because I don't smoke cigarettes. But you should be walking around smelling like no ashtray, darling. Cigarette smokers got to go on dates too, but you shouldn't be walking around smelling like no ashtray, darling.
I'm with Tiffany on this one.
Yeah, or when they hug you and leave that cologne or deodorant smell on you. Oh yes,
yes.
I like that
when people would hug you and leave the scent of Jerry curls on you.
I remember the day.
Remember that the scent of the Jerry curl and the S curl and the remember that? Woo, that was a no back in the day. Like
right.
And Sonolia says there are whole aisles to help you be fresh. Wash rags at the dollar store.
Yes.
In fact, you get a whole 10-pack.
Yes.
That's funny.
Wow. Is he? Yeah, all smells aren't culture. Okay. We got a few more.
There is some cultures like I had another friend I was working with and he was really young, like 26 or something like that, and he started work there and he was from Africa, so part of their culture was to not wear deodorant. And I did not like the fact that everybody in the section that we worked there talked about him, but nobody would tell him. So I had to be the one. Like I was not gonna let my African brother walk around smelling like zebras up in the office. It just wasn't cool. So and then you got all these other people talking about him. It's like, well, he doesn't wear his hair. He doesn't have. No, I had to, because I was like, look, bro. So I had to build a rapport with him before I can get on that level. But still, there are some cultures that don't. The stankier, the more masculine. I guess the funkier, the more.
I've heard stories about so-called natural deodorants. Not without all the chemicals in it. Just natural deodorants, and they were expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard nothing but mostly bad things about it. That they hardly work.
Really?
Sometimes they amplify the funk, so it just depends though,
I would know. I have a friend, a lady at work that sells essential oils, and she uses essential oils as deodorant. But I don't know, she's one of those little the little white lady with her, she didn't have no armpit funk. I don't know, but I wouldn't go in there, baby. You better give me some Doves, some Secrets.
Listen, we have to, Rochelle Smith, and I agree with you. We have to be sure to pick perfumes and colognes that work well with our body chemistry as well. All scents aren't for everyone, and that can be the same said for antiperspirants. Everything don't work for everybody. So, hey.
Totally agree.
Yes. So, and what's that? It's all ladies. Had to keep us clean too, because our smells are definitely not equal. Okay. And Tom's deodorant had me out here smelling like a goat. Ooh, I went back to
Tina, come on, you wasn't walking around like the goat.
And Bobby Marie says some natural deodorants will betray you. I've heard horror. Thank you, Bobby. I've heard, they say that
and the cold part is you wouldn't know until you out there in motion.
Right. Or somebody looks at you kind of funny, be like, now that she's not as fresh as she thinks she is.
But you know what though? I remember go ahead.
VL said that some women need to invest in perfumes. That is not an area that I invest in too often. I am not gonna lie. If I'm dating somebody and they like a specific perfume, then they're gonna need to be the ones to get that perfume for me. I don't know why. I do Bath and Body Works. I do a lot of shower gels and sprays, but I just don't have like a perfume collection. I don't know.
Okay, and Keena says, I tried to do natural deodorant. It did me wrong. You see it, you hear these
But
testimonies.
But that's true though, because you figure, your body makeup is going to determine if a scent smells good on you or not. Like I can't wear anything that smells like a rose scent because I know once it gets on me, it'd be like, when was the last time Andrea, when was the last time you took a shower?
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
It transforms like that, girl.
Listen, y'all. Listen, Keisha says Bobby is right. Some natural deodorants have to be reapplied throughout the day. Now you know what?
Just like lipstick.
Right.
Rochelle said, I heard someone say that natural deodorant had them smelling real natural.
Yeah, like you was just swinging in the trees, just came from out the woods.
Wonder, true, because secret was not keeping a secret for me. I had to go to degree. You know what? You know what, y'all
are killing me. I
know, right?
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. Back in the day, in the mid to late 90s, when all I could afford was Tussie. Don't laugh. And the Tussie with the blue top and the Tussie red, knock them dead with Tussie red. That was that old convert. Hey, it worked. It messed up your t-shirt though, because it would cake up and make it. Oh my
God, I have never heard of such an experience. I've never even heard of that before. That is insane, Mike.
When you wash it, it'd be hard like plaster. Well, you know what, Andrea? I can't tell you anything.
Mike.
And it would be hard, but hey,
what if you would have had a son and you just buying him Tussie deodorant, his arm all caked up, man? Come on.
So, I can remember taking my son for the first time, and letting him go pick out his own, deodorants and whatnot. And if he didn't come out the store with Old Spice, I was like, okay, hold on, son.
My son did the same thing.
Old Spice
did the same thing. All he knew was to get the one with the ships on it, like the ship, get the one with the boat on it. And he didn't care. Like to this day, my son is like, well, can you just give me some more deodorant? I don't care what it is. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, same thing with my son. He don't care as long as right. He don't care what scent it is. And I try to match it up, get the body wash that matches with the, the whole Axel line. And but
I'm the same way with my son. I'm the same way.
One of the girls from Destiny's Child, I can't think of, might have been Michelle. I think she said that men's scents smell better on her than a woman's scent. So she'll wear men's cologne instead of like women's cologne.
My daughter did that for a while. My oldest daughter did, but she, I don't know. I couldn't tell the difference. But then, so see, for me, like people like Keena, we know, like in the medical field, you can't wear perfume and cologne into a clinic or a hospital. If you're working in the medical field, and that's part of why I don't have too much perfume, because I can't wear it to work.
Listen.
She said the dude on the horse. I remember that.
Yeah. Now, listen. No. Tawana, it depends. The red had a unique smell, but it kept you fresh though. But the one in the blue top, that was a powdery, and it smelled pretty good though. I had no complaints. And
I couldn't wear Tussie no more because when I was growing up, it was a cream.
Yeah.
And so you put it on there, and that was my first deodorant. That's what you do.
I have never. And then when you got older,
you grew into like other.
Yes, you did.
Kind. But Tussie was the one for the preteens.
Yeah, and look, and it says, "Look where the Lord has bought us from Tussie."
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all so country, baby. I don't know what that is.
And that's what I do. Clear,
I'm
right?
Not country though, because I'm from the north. I'm from Boston now, but Tussie was for us preteens.
Well, I was in my mid to late 20s, so I had to get that phone.
You bloomed late.
Well, at 90 something cents a bottle, who wasn't gonna take advantage of that though?
Oh, that's funny.
But anyway,
speed stick.
Yeah, speed stick.
Yep.
But sisters, we are out of time. We are out.
I can't believe we just had such a conversation about deodorant, y'all.
We are out. We are out of time.
On
We
male
had it.
grooming, okay? On male
Exactly.
On male grooming, folks.
Right.
This was not going to be the only topic tonight, though. But look what happened, though. Look what happened.
We were
Wait a
educated.
minute. Wait. I like old fashioned dial soap, the gold bar.
The gold bar.
It keeps that funk off you. Okay, it does it though. And yeah, I gotta say it. AB. You know, we out of time. We had a good one this night. I enjoyed this one. We enjoyed this one. Let's get ready for the announcements, ladies. Okay. Who want to do it? You want to do this, co-host? Or which one of y'all want to announce it?
That's Andrea's area.
Okay, Andrea.
The time is now 10:08, and we will be going to the after party in just 5 minutes at 10:15. Please bring yourselves. Well, our chef will be serving pig ears and chicken nails.
You know what? Y'all they got no kind of
Join us and come back and join us on Tuesday for Tuesday Talk, where the panel will be having some enlightening discussion to help you live your life in a single way. And then join us again back on Saturday for karaoke, where you can bring your spoken word and your voice and share it with all of us. And on behalf of Michael Walker, Josette, and myself, Andrea Jenkins, thank you. And good night.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank y'all.
God, that was amazing.
I gotta find the credits. Okay, thank y'all. I gotta find the credits. Okay. Bye, y'all. See y'all at the after party.
Bye, everybody.